We've really enjoyed working on this project with Scope. When we first came into it, we were a little nervous. Our knowledge and understanding of disability was very low, as it was of our member groups. And we felt that we actually weren't even good enough to make an approach to Scope. And I have to say, Scope have been very good at coming and working alongside us and understanding where we are, our needs, and helping us move from a very low level and move forward. Those volunteers have been able to go back to help change some of the attitudes in their existing groups. But there's still a huge amount more that we need to do. We've been able to build some of our understanding that we've learnt on the course into some very basic bits of training that we do, and that's been really helpful. But I also think that not only this course, but also further and more advanced courses would be great for our volunteers as they seek to try and create a much more inclusive society in which volunteering in health is placed.
There are three of us in the team, myself, Linda, Sally and Charlie, and we all work closely together to speak to people that want to volunteer here and to work very hard to make sure that they're put somewhere that they're going to enjoy and where their confidence will be built up. And we just love what we do, so we're just so thrilled today that it's being recognised like this. It's in a way for all our volunteers that this award has been given out, and we're absolutely delighted, and thank you very much indeed.
I'm Sean Delaney. I'm the best practice worker with Volunteer Centre Greenwich. Recently come along on the Inclusive Volunteering Trainer session. Inclusive volunteering can be a bit of a tricky subject for volunteer managers to get their heads around. Sometimes volunteer managers can feel that they don't have the resources or the expertise to truly be inclusive or to involve disabled volunteers. What the Inclusive Volunteering Trainer session has given me as a trainer is the confidence to go out and promote the ideas of inclusive volunteering, particularly with disabled volunteers. I mean, with the training from Scope in particular, you know that it's going to be the best, most up-to-date information that you're giving out, so excellent there. In Greenwich, and working with Volunteer Centre Greenwich, we support about 270 volunteer involving organisations, and in Greenwich for many years now we've tried to champion the ideas around inclusive volunteering and including disabled people as volunteers. We do that through a number of ways. We run a number of training sessions through the year on ideas of inclusive volunteering, and recently, in fact our last volunteer management forum, we dedicated it entirely to ideas of inclusive volunteering. The toolkit that came along with the train the trainer session has been invaluable in informing the kind of things that we include in those training sessions, right from the basics of defining disability and helping organisations think about their attitudes and their perspectives towards disability and involving disabled people as a starting point of how to get onto the practicalities of then being more inclusive. Thank you.
I have to say that it was no great trial or no great challenge for us to support this project, because actually we've really enjoyed it every step of the way. Scope have made partnership working something which isn't a difficulty, it isn't a challenge, but it's something where we've worked together towards the common goals. And so it's really lovely to be recognised as doing something well. But I have to say, it's just something that has been part of the everyday working of this project, and thank you.
And I would just say we are really pleased not just to be any supportive partner, but the most supportive partner. Thank you very much.
My name's Christine. I've been volunteering at the Norfolk and Norwich for nearly 4 years, and I really like it. I get satisfaction out of helping people, and I think people enjoy the fact that I help them as well, despite the fact I'm in a wheelchair, and they look at me as if to say, well, you're the one that needs help, not me. And also the staff and everybody here are really, really nice, and they don't actually see the chair, and they really look out for me, you know, and help me whenever I need it. And they don't just assume that I need help and just go ahead and do it. They ask me first. I just get satisfaction of going home knowing that I've actually helped somebody, and like I've said before, actually getting this award has meant so much to me. It's made me feel even more part of the NHS and part of the team, and it's a place where I feel happy and secure, and I'll continue to come here for as long as I feel I need to, or as long as I feel I can, and as long as I feel they can put up with me.
we'd like to say thank you to everybody, particularly to the DH who took up the challenge of funding this initiative. It's been really great, but actually mostly to Becky, who has been really the embodiment of all the values in the project and has made it work so effectively.